Oh boy, I think we got another Paul Logan in Japan style situation here, boys and girls. Hello there, I'm gonna do a watch of a very cringy video. I'm not gonna put it any other way. Literally 1 week after Japan has got rid of that god-awful Johnny Samari, I believe that was his name, the god-awful streamer who was going play, to the point that he's literally apparently got streaming, in real life streaming, potentially banned in Japan. We're hoping, you know, maybe we'd have a couple of weeks of no YouTuber doing something stupid in Japan, but I'm very unfortunately here to say we do have a video right here that has probably been the most stupidest video I've seen since Paul Logan shenanigans out there, and it is by a fellow called Fidias. I'm presuming I'm pronouncing that right. I'm sorry, I'm not pronouncing that right. He's just released a video called I Travel Across Japan, or just about 3 days ago. I saw this on Abroad in Japan's Twitter. Abroad in Japan, a very good YouTuber. And oh God, the stupidity. I have watched this through a few times. And I've lost a load of brain cells due to it. And I just want to talk about stupid because nobody so far, I mean, there's about one YouTube video, like Japanese, talking about this. So I thought I'm just going to get my opinion on this. Maybe I can finally be first to something. So let's watch the video.
I'm going to travel across Japan for free against these 3 YouTubers, and the winner gets $10,000. Start!
I'm just going to stop that there. I noticed this trend in a lot of YouTube videos where it's this weird sort of trend. I sort of called it, it's almost like the way to get the kids to watch it, that it will be a really simple task and there'll always be like a big cash reward at the end. They'll be like I go to YouTubers and they'll be playing like Uno, and it'll be like, oh, whoever wins this gets £10,000, and it's all very excitingly edited. I just noticed that and just want to sort of keep that sort of in a corner somewhere. It's just sort of in a corner.
The bus was 600 yen.
I see Fidias. Don't trust this man, he kills people. Don't trust.
They don't speak English. The bus is coming and I have no money. So I ask a stranger to give me some money.
So this is the first time, this is a theme in this video. We're going to see a lot of law breaking, or at least law breaking by Japanese law. It is actually illegal to beg in Japan. This is not the first time we're going to see, this is the first time we see it. It's not the last time we're going to see begging in this video. Broken, and to my understanding, it is actually quite a serious law that literally he is filming himself here, breaking the law in Japan. So we got number one. And trust me, this guy is going to, like, by the end, he's going to get quite a record. I will admit, I've only taken a bus about twice in Japan. So
people pay when they go out of the bus.
I vaguely remember that. I think I scanned out when I went.
Yes. 680. Yeah. 680.
No.
80.
No.
Police.
No.
Come on, police station. 80 yen.
I don't know what he's saying.
Okay, I just love that line. I think one of my, like, the most stupidest line. You know, I don't know what he said. He heard that in clear English. The guy, the bus driver, would say his English was actually, or the English he was getting across was quite decent. He clearly said, you know, 680 yen. Like, that is fully understandable to any English speaker. That man is asking for 680 yen. Like, do you have to be any stupider? Like, this is like, you know, when you're a kid and you're pretending not to hear something, and you're like, oh, I didn't hear that. Like, literally, we heard it on the video. The man clearly said that, you can see there, that guy clearly said, you know, 600, and he was like, oh no, 80 yen. So let's see how this plays out.
I got in trouble, guys. I couldn't believe it. He locked me in the bus and drove me to the police station just because I was 80 yen short. In the police station, they started interrogating me.
So he's been sent to the police station, and it's just how he's like, I can't believe I've been sent to the police station for not paying. I'm just confused as heck, because we see he's begged for money. So why didn't he, like, wait and beg for the right amount of money? So he's jumped on that bus knowing, we saw him ask the people how much the bus was. So So he knew to gone onto that bus knowing. It's almost like he wanted to get arrested because he knew it to make a better video. And this is kind of my theory about this video, that there's a load of really, you know, big coincidences.
Anything like little. Oh, wow! Arigato! Let's go! We got given some change.
Using the same method, I can.
This is weird because this video kind of really falls apart narratively here. So you see him getting some money there, but it's weird the next time that guy shows up. I'll explain it when he. All three have now technically, all four of them have broken the law at least once. The main guy has broken it twice because he didn't pay the correct fare. So all four of them have technically, you know, broken the law. I mean, probably that would more likely be as a tourist. They'd probably just slap you on the wrist and sort of say, they'd of course take your record down because you do have to bring your passport. That's when you get in a lot of trouble if you do not bring your passport around. Like when I go to Japan, I have to always carry a passport with me.
Bye.
So they finally let him out.
I spent the last 5 hours with the police, and after
Because you broke the law. Oh my god. He's like, oh, I'm so upset that I've been arrested for breaking the law. It's like they've like let him. They like apparently paid for his thing.
I'm the last now. Definitely, I'm the last now.
It's like that was all staged to make a narrative. So it's like, oh no, he's losing the race. He's got to catch up now. There is a lot of conveniences in this video, and here's one of them. Isn't that amazing? Just the guy she's sitting next to, she's like,
Thank you so much.
oh wow, I'm going to buy. So that's the second round of begging.
Myself. Now, me disguised, I'm ready to sneak in the train.
Dude, they would have your passport. They would have all your damn information. Putting a freaking hood on isn't going to change anything. Pretty much they probably let you out saying, look, you're on a warning now. Use your yellow card. Next time it's a red card, you're out of here.
Gets me, and now it's time to teach you how to get.
Okay, this is where I like how that's when you get on the Shinkansen, you have to go through a gate, like a ticket gate. You have to put your Shinkansen ticket through it. And I know this from experience, and I have checked these stations all for the Shinkansen. They're normally pretty strict, and there's normally someone at the end, and there's like a little office who is checking. And if you may see it, and you go, oh, but like the gate's open. If you walk through that gate and you do not put a ticket in, the gate sort of all shut on you, and there's lots of noise. And this has happened to me once in Japan in my very first trip. That happened to me, and I have to sort of go to a machine on the side and pay the difference, like the fare that I didn't, like the money, my card was short, so I had to sort of go over. And there was, you know, a guy there, he like, I think he showed me over to the machine and sort of said like, yeah, you gotta pay the toll troll essentially. And that's what I'm like, so to start off with this guy, if he somehow had jumped over the barrier, and it's a big barrier, Shinkansen, pretty sure a staff member would have seen him and would have gone over and be like, sir, you've not paid.
Find the toilet and go straight to.
So here comes, this is what's upsetting everyone. This is what abroad in Japan was really upset about.
All time in the bathroom.
So he's not alone. He's trying to avoid, of course, any guard going through, checking tickets. I will say in Japan, there normally is like security on Shinkansen. I have seen like the 2 times there was like a guy going up and down. Don't think this is the weird thing. I don't actually remember him checking tickets. But I think the fact this guy acts so damn sus by going to hide in the toilet, he causes his own suspicions. So he has somehow managed to get past the shit. He's kind of accidentally like made himself look so sus that like the Shinkansen like inspectors has gone, oh, this guy. And plus he's been a prat because people need the toilet. It's a long trip, so he's breaking the law technically and being inconvenienced at the same time.
The door. Even though my door was locked, the person who collected the tickets came and opened it. Fortunately.
So this is just like more convenient. Like, so he opens the door. That's quite funny. But the ticket inspector's just like, I know what you're doing in there. I know what you're doing in there.
He saw me pretending to use the bathroom and left.
We're fucked again.
So I came to my destination now. I think he's waiting for me outside. And I was right. He was just waiting to catch me. So the only thing I could do is to pretend that I'm sick.
So this is where... So you see he's gotten caught, like, you can see... so the security's got him, so... This is where I've noticed something quite interesting. Let's see if we can see it. Poor woman just trying to get through. This prat's like trying to do his YouTube thing.
He released me and immediately
So you see there's an interesting cut there. You can see his hand.
he released me and immediately
So there's been a cut there. There's been a cut there. You can see he's sitting in a slightly different position. And he's run. He's pretending to run off. I reckon what's happened is he does have a Shinkansen ticket. He's done all that to try and like get the guy sus on him to get sort of the shot. And he was probably just what he's done is he's probably pulled out his ticket and go, dude, I got a ticket. Like, I'm just doing it for YouTube, bro. Just a prank, bro. Just a prank. And the guy's left and he's thought, great, I can like meet this narrative that now I'm running away from the law again. And more people will watch this video. So yeah, that's just kind of, I mean, that's my theory. I mean, I could have that wrong. That is just me looking at a jump cut. And that is a weird jump cut. I could be wrong. No, I do put full hands. That is just a theory. That is just a game theory. I think I watched one of his other videos where he did it in England. He did the same thing, which is weird because they actually all paid for tickets. I think one guy conveniently found a ticket in the machine. The weird thing is they sort of all start off at Brighton Pier and there's sort of a shot of them and they all go running off in different directions. And then the next shot, they're all back in the exact same spot they were. And there's like this random woman there. And they're like, oh, this woman is going to give £10 to the one of us that she likes. And she sort of just gives it to a random. And it just feels like, you know, they've just gone over to someone and said, hey, do you want to be in our YouTube video? Just, you want to give a tenner to one of us? You get to be in our like popular YouTube thing. And whether, you know, she actually did give them the tenner or maybe they gave her the tenner to give to one of them, which I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, yeah, both ways could have happened. So this is like him trying to like push the narrative. So technically this is also breaking the law. He is now also run from the Shinkansen.
I'm sure the others don't have this experience.
There are ticket inspectors on this train.
So this is the weird thing. Remember this guy before was getting change or begging? And now he's also sneaking on the Shinkansen.
train has arrived before the police could find me. Again,
So also remember this guy's already been arrested once. They would have all his information on record. He would have to give him his passport and everything.
in the challenge we need to follow all the
No more trains allowed from this point on from Okayama. Which is
Not convenient.
my next
Very convenient there.
We're first, guys. So I made it to Okayama station. So what I'm gonna plan to do.
Now the challenge becomes more interesting. Oh my god.
Because we've broken enough laws on them. Isn't it? He was just standing there waiting for him. That's just a bit weird. Because this is a race. This is supposed to be a race. Why is he just standing there waiting? It's like he's been told. And this is where more conveniences happen. Now she's also there.
Oh shit. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Okay, I will say this video does show how generous people can be in Japan. Like, I know I'm saying like it's like stuff is set up and rigged, but in a weird way, I wouldn't be surprised if there are people like this who would set you up for the night if you were just like really nice and kind to them. So even though this video has a lot of negatives, it does in a weird way show what so much I love about Japan, how kind the people are. I mean, it's horrible to seeing all these rules being broken, but I just wanted to have this one wholesome moment that even though this video is kind of terrible, there's still in a weird sort of that Japan wholesomeness is still there somewhere in there.
Lost, so he is responsible to give us money.
This is a big one. That was gambling. Gambling is extremely illegal in Japan. Like, the biggest gambling in Japan is pachinko parlors, and they can't hand out money. Like, a pachinko parlor, you go in there, you gamble, you bring the balls to them, and you go to like each stand where they will give you a prize, and the prize you go for is like these little gold bars. So what you do is you buy the gold bars with your points. So that's not money. You go outside and there'll be, and this is no joke, pretty much every pachinko parlor, there will be a business next to them that sells gold, and that's all they do, and that's the whole idea, that they are there to buy the gold that people win from the pachinko parlor to make into money. That is how strict gambling rules. So the fact that they are literally sitting there in public gambling. How many rules have been broken? I think at least 2 of them have begged twice. All of them have begged once. We had this guy not pay a bus fare and not pay a train fare, or allegedly not pay a train fare. Yeah, and also I would say that again, I forgot to put that in earlier, that it is convenient that they both got out the Shinkansen. They would have had to gone through another barrier, both of them, and you can see they're still here in the station. So even if they said, oh yeah, we jumped over, we all like badasses and we all ran away, they're still happily there. And I'm telling you, they would have got the cops called on them so fast. And the fact that one of them's already been cautioned. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay.
Getting near the end of this. They're just really just hitchhiking now, which it's up to each person. I probably wouldn't personally hitchhike. Could be extremely dangerous. So at least there's no law breaking going on here. To my knowledge, hitchhiking is not illegal in Japan, or there isn't a rule. So there's only 2 people left in this challenge at the moment. Just harassing the locals? That's Paul Logan level. So it's weird, we never see a shot of them, her getting there. All the other ones where they just gotten there, you'll see them getting there, and then the guy sort of tells them, oh sorry, you're too late. But this one, you never see her and him here. I mean, technically, she one of those people just never quite got her here, but it just seems weird. So back onto this.
In Japan to celebrate in the most luxurious way possible.
So it's like that $10,000. He's like, I'm just gonna spend it on all of us at once, and that's my theory, that there was never any $10,000. They're just saying that so like the kids who want to watch Jeffy are like, oh, I'm gonna stop watching Jeffy for like half an hour because I'm half interested to see who's going to win this $10,000, and then I'm gonna go back to watching Jeffy videos. Disneyland. He's using a phone on Space Mountain that looked like, which I'm pretty sure, considering I'm pretty sure cameras are not normally allowed on the roller coasters. There's a few rides they're allowed on, but I'm pretty sure the roller coasters, that's a big no-no for obvious reasons. Shame. I almost joked there that their closing montage had no Team Lads Planets, because if you don't go to Team Lads Planets in Japan, did you go to Japan? Is aimed at a much younger audience, probably not an audience that really like me, who watches a lot of Japan blogs and goes to Japan themselves. It is really, really disappointing to see something like this, because this guy's got 2 million viewers and YouTube seems to be pushing his content a lot. And of course, there's been a lot of stuff about the Sniper Wolf. I tried to stay out of it as much as possible, but it does seem like she's broken a lot of rules, and YouTube isn't doing anything. And I mean, this guy is literally going out there. And I know I have seen people, oh, we need to look at the comment sections. If you think this guy, he has 2 million viewers, there'd be lots of like supportive messages. And considering there is 5,000 messages, there's 5,000 messages, and let's see how many. Shame on you. We don't want people like you in Japan. You are a great actor. Your personality, you're pretending to be sick. I don't need your apology. I must be really happy. You're lots of views. Get paid by Google and ride the Shinkansen for free. Despicable. Don't ever go to Japan again. I hope this channel gets banned soon. Plan more different projects. You're a criminal in Japan. Thumbs down. is that really okay? What you're doing here is a crime, and there's a lot of people faking illness. You could be charged with fraud. And I mean, this is the last 10 minutes these are coming in. It would be better if the title is How to Go to Prison in Japan for Free, ironically. And this is the interesting thing that I know a lot of people are going to go say now, like going, oh, people in Japan aren't going to trust foreigners. And I wanted to put this in because I have a friend who lives in Japan. And actually, while I was last out there, I was talking to him about the whole Paul Logan thing, and I almost said to him, I said, hey, that whole Paul Logan thing, did you get treated any differently afterwards? And he said, tell you the truth, Tim, there was one day of it in the news, it was a bit embarrassing, and the next day Japan had moved on to something else. He said it stayed a lot more in the news on like YouTube and over here. Like, yes, he did make the news. We did get, of course, the famous Are You YouTuber clip of Chris Abroad, but that was just the one that was, you know, he said, I think people in Japan are set in their way. I think they understand that Paul Logan or Logan Paul was just a bad banana in a bunch, but they realized the rest of the bananas are good, really good bananas. So that's actually a really lovely thing to hear, that I could sit here saying like all sorts of things. And of course, I don't live in Japan, and I have a lot of respect for people like my friend, and I guess even people like Chris Abroad, I guess the Trash Taste Boys, and all, I guess anyone who vlogs from Japan, even the smaller channels. You actually go out there and you know, you made it work. Like, I can admit, I'm horrible at languages. I could never learn. I'm terrible at English. So the fact that these people, so many people I know have actually gone and learned Japanese, like, in a way, I don't feel. I can see if people want to say in the comments that you really have no right to say anything. You only go there and vlog. You are only a tourist yourself. I do fully understand. I just thought there hadn't really been much attention on this out on YouTube. It'd mostly been on Twitter, and I just wanted to put my what a bunch of wankers. Damn, that's such a British word there. Also an Australian word, I've been told. The parents are beggars, children should be beggars too. So I'm just a bit disappointed that this is what YouTube is pushing. Hopefully there'll be some backlash from this, and YouTube will look at their things. It did look like some of it was staged. I do think they probably did have Shinkansen tickets, because there's no way they would have got through the gate to start off with. Guys, if you're going to go to Japan, go to any country, not just Japan. Even if the rules are different there, just always remember to respect the rules. Anyway, I gotta go to bed because I'm very tired, and I literally come back from work to do this whole video, so see you around. Bye!